how long we were going to go on before I was be like, you know what, I'm done.
Right.
So
this was fun, but it got to go.
Yes, because we're not on the same page. However, I knew I was going to be looking at his actions to kind of guide, how this is really going to turn out. So I feel like after I took him home to visit with my family, and also after I met his immediate family, his mom and dad, I feel like things kind of changed after that. And especially after I took him home to meet my family, he really started talking about marriage. And I was like, he was just shook. I got this.
which is when men go through divorces, women too, their egos are damaged because it's I failed at something. This didn't work. I don't want to do this, because men like to accomplish things. They don't like to be failures. So that may have been all it was. And just, having the jitters.
Exactly.
But that's a Cinderella story.
It is.
And not every situation happens like that. We see it on TV all the time. It's like, oh, well, he said he's not going to get married. He don't want to be in a relationship. He just wants to Netflix and chill. When somebody tells you something, you believe it because they're telling you the truth. You can't change them because you can't. I mean, you can't. So
I definitely agree with you on that. I do.
It's just that you're Cinderella. I don't think that's good, Cinderella, because Cinderella was kind of broke down. And she found a prince. I guess you weren't broke down, though.
I wasn't broke down because I
knew. We're going to find another
one. My motto as a young adult was, men are like buses. When one leaves, another one will come. So I wasn't just depressed.
Right. So you was going to have fun?
I was going to have a good time.
Was that the summer we were having fun? I think it was.
It probably was.
It was. We had a good summer. And we both got hitched up. How do we both get hitched up with our mates?
Around the same time.
Same time.
Yep.
It was in the universe.
I guess so.
Right. So, back to the topic.
Yes.
So, if they tell you that they're not ready for marriage, just believe them. And like you said, let their actions speak. But still don't put too much stock into it if they're still saying, ooh, I really don't want to be married.
Yes, definitely.
Because you might not even be the one.
Exactly. Just have that inner ultimatum in your mind. Don't share it with them. I didn't share it to my husband until after we were married, that I was like, if you weren't really talking about trying to marry me, I was going to dip.
Right.
And he was like, for real, you had that in your mind? I was like, yes. And I also advised another friend of that as well. She's married to the guy she was dating. But she was like, I don't know if he want to get married again, because he went through a very bad divorce and dealing with the baby mama and not the baby mama, the ex-wife and all the kids. And she was like, I don't know if he really is going to get married. I was like, well, you just got to have an ultimatum in your mind of when you're going to be done. Don't tell him about it, but have it wrapped up in your mind. How much longer am I going to waste my time?
And try not to, if they're saying that they don't want to get married, don't don't go all in emotionally.
Exactly.
Because that's when you get hurt, and then he's trying to figure out, I told her, she didn't listen, and then you somewhere throwing bricks in somebody's window when he told you what he expected, because then you have an unrealistic expectation of what's going to happen in this relationship when he already told you. You just didn't listen. So, be aware, ask questions, be thorough.
Yes, very thorough. And sometimes they say they don't want to get married because they aren't ready to marry at the present or near future, which is realistic depending on what each of you has going on in your life. Like some people just I want to focus on my career. I want to get my money together so I can be able to take care of a wife. I want to get my spirituality together. So that's why I say it may not even be about you. It may be other goals that they're trying to reach before they get to that step. And you want them to be ready.
Right, because they still might want to get out there and be free for a little while, because they've been pent up in a marriage. They might want to, hang out and take some trip with the boys and just be irresponsible for a while. Men carry a lot on their shoulders sometimes in a marriage. It just depends on who it is.
Exactly.
If it's a good man, they out trying to do the right thing. And when they free, they free.
Exactly.
Let them be free for a while.
You want to take the next one? Number 3?
Yes. Are they worried about your relation? No. Are they worried your relationship will change? Probably so. Because men say that a lot. I was with probably about four or five couples this weekend, and they were all talking about how we all changed when we got married. But I don't necessarily believe that. Men say that women change when they get married, and that may be the fear. Like, if you all are going out and having fun, they don't want that to change. They still want everything to be the same. But women are mature, and when we get in boss mode and we got things to take care of, then we're going to be responsible. We can't just keep being irresponsible and hanging out all hours of the night because we got stuff to do. So maybe that's why they think we're going to change. So just be mindful that may be a conversation y'all have to talk about. And even like sex is a big thing. Like, you still got to drop it off just like you was dropping it off before you got married. I don't care how tired you are. We all tired. We all complain about the same stuff. But you got to drop off that booty because they be tripping because they really still want it like when we were dating. Isn't that the truth?
It is the truth, but I need them to be realistic, more so after you have a baby, because that in the first few months is really going to take over your life, and they're going to be tired too. Right. So I would just say for them to be more realistic about the dropping it off like as often as it was when you were dating, because when you're dating, you're free, you don't got no worries,
you don't have no kids,
you don't got no kids. However, once the kid come,
you have a little person.
You have a little person that runs your life, especially the first few months. So.
Right. And so the article basically says that maybe you can eventually find a compromise. So you have to compromise in every aspect of every topic we talk about. It's that's one thing I have learned being an only child and being married is compromise. Compromise. Because sometimes, as an only child, you don't have to compromise. It's just whatever goes. So you do have to learn to compromise. So you give a little bit here, take a little bit there, work it out in the middle. It's cool. Well, we'll be cool if you got two adults that are responsible and, emotionally together that can handle that it's not personal, that you got to compromise.
Yes. And lastly, what is your reason for getting married? Both parties need to figure out why. You need to know why your partner doesn't want to get married as much as you need to figure out why you need to get married. Is it just to have the fabulous wedding? Because I'm telling you, it's just a party. It's fun.
It's a party that you spend a lot of money for some people that you don't even like.
Well, I liked everybody at my wedding.
Well, some people, they be inviting people that they don't even like, like them coworkers that they don't even talk to. Right, you done spend all this money and you have this fabulous wedding, and then that's debt if you charge it up because it's expensive. Like, most people just don't have $40,000-$50,000 sitting around, and then you spend that on a wedding. You done charged up some stuff.
Yes.
And then that becomes another problem that dude's probably worried about. Like, man, this girl, she got a spending problem, or this dude got a spending problem. Why we got to have all this stuff? We don't need all this. So I just say, figure out why you want to get married. Some people just be like, I need the taxes. I need my taxes to be lower. Really?
Or some folks, it's just been drilled in their head since they were young. You got to get married. Have a man take care of you. You got to have kids right away. Like, when am I going to be a grandma? Like, you gotta figure out your reason as well.
You're right, because everybody's end-all, be-all may not be yours. So
true.
Make yourself happy, and don't be trying to please the media, because they ain't living your life. And if you sit down and you think about why you're getting married, and if it don't make sense, don't do it.
Exactly.
Get married because you love that person and you cannot see your life without that person. Not because, I just want to have a party, or I just want to have some kids, or I just need a tax write-off, whatever the case may be. Now, there are some people who get married for business purposes.
That's true.
And that's their business. Because what works for me may not work for you, and vice versa.
Exactly. Yeah, so that is the article and our thoughts on it. At the end of the day, as Tanisha said, do what is best for you, but do not waste your time if somebody says, I'm not ready for that.
Because they're telling you the truth.
Because they're telling you the straight truth. My situation, it was a little different. But I just, you get that gut feeling and you know.
Yeah.
So. All right, it is Rashay reality time, and we are doing 90 Day Fiance. These people,
Yes, that's all we can say is
Yes,
these people.
These people.
These people should be the title, not 90. It should be 90 Day Fiance.
These people.
These people, because they need to all get their lives together.
Yes. So, I have now just decided to name these people who they remind me of. So, the first person is George and Afisa or whatever, but he's going to be Rob Kardashian and she's going to be Black China.
Oh,
that
my goodness.
He puts me in the mind of Rob in so many ways.
Oh, my goodness.
So, don't you see it?
I see it.
Yes.
You said that before about him.
Yes.
I see it.
Yes, his overall demeanor is just very Rob to me. So, he's living in a hotel now. They show him at the divorce place, which is called Divorce Alternatives. I told you it was a divorce center.
Right.
They pretty much are telling him that if he does try to pursue it, obviously she's going to try to get him for whatever he got.
All his coins.
All his coins.
Right.
But also they noted that since it kind of was like them getting married on the visa or whatever, then that could also be issue as well. So we'll see how that works out. Now, he did call her to try to meet with her for dinner. And she was like, no, I really don't want to do it. But he sounded so pitiful that she said yes.
She felt sorry for him.
She did feel sorry for him. So
and he should feel sorry for himself.
He really should.
Because he's just foul.
He is.
So foul.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Keep going. I'm listening. Because you know I'm going to chime in when we get to the good part.
Okay. So they pretty much went out to dinner. And he was like, please, I want to work this out. And she was like, her first response was a head nod of no.
Right.
And she was like, you told me this before. Nothing has changed, So she finally did agree with the caveat that they would go to couples therapy, which I felt like was pretty smart on her behalf. But on a good day, she not feeling him. And it's written all over her face.
Girl, first of all, I just don't understand how they gonna get through this, because you done told your homeboys and the world that you a hoe.
Yes.
So what's therapy gonna help? Because you still got to go around these folks that think you a hoe. Like in the back of their mind, they gonna always think you a hoe, even though he tried to clear it up.
He tried to clear it up, but did you see when the producer straight asked her, was she doing webcam videos? And she was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And the producer asked again, have you been doing this? And she was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
But I felt like given the fact that she's in LA, her apartment looks semi-decent and she got a semi-new car. Mm-hmm. I feel like she probably is doing some webcam videos.
She could be.
Because as fast as she's gotten herself together, whereas he is living in a hotel, like, she doing something.
She even came up on the come up.
She might
be having a baller boyfriend.
She might be doing sugardaddy.com.
That's what I was about to say. She might be a sugar baby. Mm-hmm. I was just telling somebody about that today.
Or she might be doing some webcam showing her feet or something.
Could be. Or her hands.
Yes.
Selling her panties. What else could she be doing? That's all I know. Oh, she could be talking crazy to men.
She sure could.
She could.
And she can talk crazy real good with that accent. And she already talk crazy on a good day to
that accent.
Rob anyway. So
yeah,
she getting her coins some way in the sex industry.
But I think, even if she try to talk crazy to people, that accent might be too thick and they can't really understand how crazy she talking.
They might like that because it's a need for niche people, niche accents.
Yeah, we don't have it. Well, we do have an accent. We have a Southern accent.
Yeah.
That's some income. We need to start working on that. But anyways, so I don't think that they're going to be able to repair. I'm always very optimistic, and I think love conquers all. Always. But you done told your homeboys that I'm a hoe and the world that I'm a hoe. And even though I might be on a webcam, you don't know what I'm doing on there. I might just be cleaning up in a maid outfit, and I'm making some cheese to help support me. You done brought me over here, and I didn't have no car, I didn't have no means to take care of myself, so I got creative. So, like, how do you get past that?
You don't.
So, I don't know about them.
Yes.
So, that pissed me off. I'm still mad at him. Rob Kardashian, get your life. in the great words of Tamar Braxton.